street, it's a street in a strange world. He is surrounded by the sound. Cattle in the marketplace, scatterings in orphanages. He looks around, he sees angels in the architecture, spinning in infinity. He says, amen, hallelujah. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. And I can call you Betty, Betty, when you call me, you can call me out, call me out.
Hey everybody!
Howdy!
Hey Tommy!
Right.
How's it going, Tommy?
Hey!
Hey!
This is our whole stream. Hey!
Hope you like that, because there's going to be about 2 more hours of it.
Isn't that an episode of The Office where Michael walks in and Jim starts doing it and Michael just is like, hey! And he's like, I don't know what's going on, but I like it.
That sounds right. Well, how's everybody doing? Everybody wave hello, Noah Rocker says.
Well, hi.
Chucky, wave hello.
Oh, God,
Noah
what if
Rocker.
he did?
Hey, James. And, the dressing room snacks are amazing.
You're welcome.
He said they were...
Oh, good.
We knew. We were thinking. Great show for you guys tonight. As you can see, our 2 guests are already chatting it up in the chat room here on YouTube with us. David Howley from We Banjo 3 and James Nash from the Waybacks, as well as multiple other projects, are going to be joining us a little later. We have our first Toon Twist Tears funded Toon Twist coming up towards the end of the show. And also, big news is that the Barefoot Movement Ultimate Fan Giveaway is going to be culminating in a drawing before the night is over. So we'll share the link here in a bit, and if you guys want, you can still enter, and you still have a chance to be entered into that drawing. 8 different winners, I believe.
8. Count them.
Wow.
8.
And
1,
3 of
2,
the
3,
winners
4,
will
5.
win what do you call it? A test pressing,
Test pressing.
of our vinyl of Rise and Fly, and there's only going to be a couple of those out. So you still have a chance to enter. So go for it while we're at it. Well, we got so much to do tonight. I'm going to jump right into a song here. Tommy and I are huge fans of Led Zeppelin.
Really?
Who would have thunk? And I thought I might like to do. Hold on, I gotta pull up the lyrics. I had them earlier, and it's
Apparently
like,
not that big of a fan.
it's one of those. Well, this is one of those that's like it just kind of. It could be anything. The lyrics. But anyway, James Nash I know is a big Zeppelin fan too, and so I just thought, well,
Who's not really?
I'm sure there's somebody.
Better.
Probably.
We don't like them. Whoever they are.
All right, we got a new. What would you say?
Guitar.
New friend.
What's its name?
Y'all, I did not get a lot of sleep last night, so I'm like, I sort of feel, I've never been stoned, but I think this is probably what it's like, where even though I'm like mumbling and stumbling all over myself, I just don't care. I'm just like too relaxed to even think about it. Anyway,
Yeah, man.
here is first song of the night. We'll do a little Zeppelin for you. This is a summertime song if I ever heard one. Four. Don't summer ending.
The real MVP of that performance is Alex's air guitar or air drum fill. I'm just saying.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
thank you very much.
It sounded amazing.
It was
I did
perfect.
not steal any thunder, let me tell you. That thunder was all yours.
It is. It's one of those songs where you just, like, the whole time I'm thinking, like, oh, that bass line. Oh, those drums are so cool. I mean, they were just, like,
Oh,
they were,
man.
like,
Yeah.
a pillar
Bottom's
of a
best.
band, you know.
That's cool, man. That's
Alrighty.
cool. I'm feeling vibed out.
We're vibing.
Okay. How about Mr.
So-
Connerly?
Is it me? Okay, cool.
It is you.
It me.
Hello, it's me.
Trying to, I took my headphones off, but I hate taking them off because I know there's always a joke coming that I'm missing or something.
They're just dumb
I
jokes.
leave them on
told
just
You're
you
not
the
for
best
missing
one.
much.
Let's see here. Well, I had to go to Walgreens to get some batteries today, and I heard this song on the radio, so I was like, I'll play that today.
Nice.
We'll see how it goes. It's a little high, but this is the key they did it in. So, how did I do this? Let's see. When this old world starts getting me down, and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof, it's peaceful as can be, and there the world below can't bother me. Let me tell you now, when I come home feeling tired and weak, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet, up on the roof. Feel free to do some background vocals on the up on the roof part. I get away from the hustling crowd and all that rat race noise down in the street. Up on the roof, on the roof, the only place I know where you just have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on the roof, up on the roof. Yeah, come on now. Up on the roof. Come on, one more time. Here we go. Up on the roof, yeah. At night the stars put on a show for free. And darling, you can share it all with me. I keep on telling you, right smack dab in the middle of town, I found a paradise that's trouble-proof. And if this world starts getting you down, there's room enough for two up on the roof, up on the roof. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on, honey. Everything is alright. Everything is alright.
That fade out.
I was thinking about quarantining up on a roof. You'd be all alone and you'd just be. You can be up there on the roof with me 6 feet away, or whatever. You can contort the
couldn't hear us,
song
but
however you like.
We had some ridiculously good background vocals there. You couldn't hear us though.
Oh, good.
It was like
They
a
were
choir
the
over
best.
here.
Yeah, it was perfect.
It was unbelievably good.
Perfect.
So, we got our First donation of the evening. Rocco Keys donated $50. He said, "Vibin', love it, love y'all, Bonnie
Oh,
and
man.
Randy." Thank
Rocco's
you so
always
much,
Thank you,
vibing.
Bonnie and
Bonnie
Randy.
and Randy.
Let's hear it.
Thank you
Let's
for
hear it.
vibing. Let's vibe.
Thank you guys so much.
That's vibe.
Appropriate vibage.
That seriously.
I think we're all a little vibed out
That
today.
was really relaxing.
It was a crazy
want
week,
another?
Good.
man.
Please,
This
yes.
one's for free.
Wow. That's tripping me out, man. Tonight I'm like, okay, stop. All right, we are moving along. We see Big Larry has made an appearance.
I love this De Niro just peering over his shoulder.
I can't quite see him.
Casino style.
You talking to me?
Yes, actually.
Sorry, I'm quoting the wrong movie.
Yeah, that's all the same.
Yeah, exactly.
But you love every minute of every line.
Yeah, exactly.
Any Robert De Niro mob movie. Well, I am missing touring horribly. And I really love the Rocky Mountains. And I think the first time I actually went out there, I was truly baffled by their beauty because I'm from Illinois, which is the prairie state, so there's not a lot of anything out there besides corn, really. And so the first time I went out to the Rocky Mountains in Colorado area, I was really just flabbergasted by their beauty, and I just fell in love. And every time we tour out there now, it's just I get really car sick, so I have to take Dramamine, but I still get so sleepy. But I'm like sitting in the car trying to hold my eyes open to look at all the pretty sights. And I always tell the rest of the band, if there's something cool, just like shake me awake. But yeah, so this song is actually off of Ray LaMontagne's newest record, which came out like a couple weeks ago. And it's all about going back there and being healed by the Rocky Mountains. And it's called Rocky Mountain Healing.
Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, I should have said it more in the shot, but that's all right. I should have said it more in the shot.
You want to come in?
No, I'm good.
All right. He doesn't want to be in the shot. You're in there.
I'm lurking in the shadows.
You look beautiful.
All right.
That's funny. Yes.
Yep.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Colorado Rocky Mountain morn, flat irons flashing in the sun, feeling what you found, to wonder why there ain't no people crying, seeing miles and miles of lodgepole pine lying on the ground. Oh, I do believe I will. It's been so long and I really miss that feeling. Oh, I do believe I will get myself back to Colorado for the Rocky Mountain. Healing. been so long and I really miss that feeling. Oh, I do believe I will get myself back to Colorado for the Rocky Mountain healing. Get myself back to Colorado for the Rocky Mountain healing.
Yes. Keep those applause going till they put their headphones on.
Very nice. Very nice.
It's a long clap.
Come on.
I
Nicely
swear.
done.
That was lovely. He is so good. Like, he makes me want to write some songs. What is that even?
Yeah.
Still going.
Nicely done, you guys. Very nice.
Thank you.
Well, we're
Applause
going
in
to
the
play
chat,
a
too.
little video for you now that Katie and I did. Grew up listening to who I guess my range of knowledge for Cajun music pretty much starts and ends with the Balfour Brothers. And that's a pretty good range to have because they're kind of like the kings. Fabulous fiddler, and just love their music, love it so much. And I convinced Katie Blumars to try to sing Cajun with me.
Try is the important word in that sentence.
You know,
I hope we
you
did
look
it.
at the words and then you listen to what they're saying on the recording, and it's just like, I think they're kind of the same. But anyway, here is a song called Tigalo that we used to do in this band a long time ago, and I just love playing it on the fiddle. So thought it'd be fun to do for our girl power duo of the night. Here is a Cajun tune called Tigalo, Tigalo, por Mamu.
And when we come back, we'll announce another donation.
Tigalo, por Mamu. J'avance mon petit mulet pour 15 sous. J'ai acheté du canne rouge pour l'été, du sucre, du café pour la vie. Tigalo, pour Mamu. J'ai vendu mon petit wagon pour 15 sous. J'ai acheté du canne rouge pour l'été. On y a des ribans pour la vie. Tigalo, pour Mamu. J'ai vendu mon petit poulet pour 15 sous. J'ai acheté du canne rouge pour l'été, du sucre, du café pour les vieux. Tigalo, pour Mamu. J'ai vendu mon petit wagon pour 15 sous. J'ai acheté du canne rouge pour l'été. On y a des ribans pour la vie.
And we're back.
Do you guys like that?
Yeah,
We should have thrown in a few ohs, because that's what they do during all those recordings. You know, it's just like they're playing.
Wait,
and it's like,
I don't know.
"Hey!"
I haven't seen it. I haven't
Party.
seen it.
It's funny because that
I-
I watched myself at the end of my tambourine video. I look exhausted because that was so difficult. My arm was so tired at the end of it, but I got through it. I was like,
All right. Well, we got.
We do. We have another donation. Mark
Wow.
Davidowitz donated $10. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you, Mark. Thank you
We're
so
gonna do
much,
light
man.
sounds today.
Yeah, for the mellow stream.
Unless someone requests the cowbell in their donation. We're getting
Vibe stream.
shakes.
Taladar
Vibing.
says, "Is that Baby Yoda and Cara Dune?" I mean,
thank
Yeah.
you for noticing. And there was tiny real Yoda in there too.
Tiny real Yoda.
We've decided we're gonna start putting. I have all these awesome Star Wars things, so we're gonna just like hide them in every video. So
Little
it'll
Easter
be like
eggs.
a Where's Waldo every week now. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Good for you,
That Kramer
Taladar.
thing is a big hit over there.
yeah,
It
people
is.
love Kramer.
Yeah.
Well,
Everyone
we're
loves
gonna
Kramer.
we're gonna play a video now. I put this together today. I actually borrowed some YouTube footage. I didn't have time to ask permission, so I hope everyone's okay with it. But our first guest is coming up next, James Nash. I met him back in 2016. I got asked to sing on the Hillside Album Hour at Merlefest, and what that is this band, the Waybacks, for I guess over 10 years now, they have this set at Merlefest where they pick an album and they learn it and they play it from start to finish. And the really fun thing is that nobody knows what the album is going to be, and it's really like you are not allowed to tell anyone if you're involved in it. And so the moment when you get on stage, and I mean the hill is just packed with people, when they realize what it's going to be, because we always start with a few teaser songs, and when you launch into that song that's the first song on the album, people just lose their minds. And that's what happened this year. And actually I was listening to this just in the past week or so, and when I heard them go crazy at the beginning of the song, I got really emotional, because it was, you know, it just, that feeling, that live music connection that we're all missing so much is really present in this. So here is a video I put together of the Hillside Album Hour that Katie and I actually both sang on. This is Free Fallin', and so this is the first song on the Tom Petty album Full Moon Fever. And James Nash, who's going to be our guest here in just a minute, you'll see him on the lead guitar, and he's kind of leading the whole show. And Mike Ferris is there singing lead, a wonderful singer from Nashville. And I'm sure you guys have heard of Mike Ferris. I mean, he's a big deal. And then Sam Bush on mandolin, and then the rest of the Waybacks. And it was just such a fun show. And we figured we'd play this before we have James come in, so you could kind of see a little bit about how we know James, and just some of his talent with the Waybacks. So here's Free Fallin' from Merlefest in 2018, and we'll be right back with James Nash.
She's a good girl, loves her mama, loves Jesus, and America too. She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and a boyfriend too. Hey! It's a long day living in Reseda. There's a freeway running through the yard. Now I'm a bad boy, 'cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. Now I'm free. all the vampires walking through the valley, move west down Ventura Boulevard, and all the bad boys standing in the shadows, all the good girls, they're home with broken hearts. Now I'm free. I'm free falling. Yeah, I'm free. I'm free falling. Free falling now, I'm free falling now. Sing it, let me hear you. Free falling now, free falling. Wanna glide down over the Harlem, wanna ride her deep in the sky. Gonna free fall out into nothing. Gonna leave this world for a while. Now I'm free falling. Now I'm free falling. I'm free falling. Sing it for time one time. Yeah, I'm free. Free falling. I'm free falling. Now 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 I'm free falling. Free falling. Now I'm free falling. Now I'm free
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. It's Mr. James Nash on the program, everybody.
Yay!
Yeah. Coming to you from the West Coast. We've got a California time zone tonight. David is in New Hampshire, I think, and then of course we're right here in the middle. So we're covering all the coasts tonight.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Mr. Nash?
I'm doing great. Yeah, it's beautiful out here on the West Coast, and we were talking about masks during the break, and you can't smell the West Coast properly through a mask, but when you take it off, it smells great out here, I gotta tell you.
Do they make a candle scent of that? Like, can we order that on the internet?
They
Smell
make
of San
candle scents
Francisco.
of things we shouldn't talk about on video, right? It's, they must, yeah.
Well, as you guys just saw that video of us at Merle Fest a couple years ago, and that's how we met James the first time. And I had known about the album hour for many years, and so when I got that phone call, I was just like, I felt like I've been promoted like to something really amazing here, and it's just been such a blessing to know you and to know all the way backs. We've become good friends with them. I think we just stayed with. Oh yeah, I probably should say this live, but we stayed with your drummer, Chuck, back in January, and Alex was like puking his brain.
Yeah, it was horrible.
It was just so, he was like staying in their camper, but like he was like so sick.
Horrible.
I mean, so they put up with a lot from us. So thank you for introducing us to them.
Wow, well, I don't even know where to begin. I'm sorry. That's man. I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you.
And was this a self-induced vomiting, or was it
no? I think it was. I just think it was something I ate at the
Okay,
airport.
all right. You say no more.
Yeah.
I just, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Sushi in Chicago
Chuck always
airport.
has a very big liquor cabinet and wine cellar, so I just.
Okay, yeah, wasn't that?
I
Well,
don't know what
yeah.
happened there.
It was scary though, because we were in Seattle, and it was like right when you started hearing about this thing called COVID, and I was like, "Uh-oh, you know, is he, you know?" But it went away relatively quickly, so lucky on that. But
I gotta say, thank you for the props in the album hour. But really, in all truthfulness, you guys helped us bring. I mean, in a lot of ways, the album hour for us has been a constant attempt to reinvent it and try to keep making it better, which is really hard to do. It's something that you work hard on and you're proud of. And you guys helped us with that. You helped us elevate that show. When was that? Like 2015, 16, something, the first one that you did. And then
16.
That's why we keep asking for you back, is because you make the show better. You really did. You guys are brilliant singers and just worked so hard and had those parts nailed. And plus, just I think a big part of the album hour is that we really look for not just people who can deliver musically, but people who really bring joy to the event and make it fun. Because it's sort of one of those things that it's too hard to do a show like that if you're working with people that you don't just really like. And we really like you guys. So thank you for doing it.
It's funny though. I'm gonna call Katie out here because like I know she was She was like so nervous because this was like one of her first times doing a backup singer thing. And so when I watched that video, I can just see her being like she's just trying so hard.
And she sounded so good. Weren't your parents there too, Katie?
Yeah, my parents were there, and my dad was. I don't think my dad quite understood what was about to happen. And then after the show, he was like, "Oh my gosh!" And like he's seen a million performances, but he was blown away.
Awesome.
But funny story about how nervous I was, and I think I told this to James afterwards. There was one point where Noah and I were gonna sing a duet together, and she was holding her mic, and mine was in the mic stand. I was like, "Oh God, I should pull it out of there and match her, right?" And so I'm mid singing and trying to get it out, and I thunked it right on my tooth. And I told James after the show, I was like, "I'm sorry, you might have to edit that like back out of the track at the end because that was my
funny.
tooth." And I seriously thought I like broke my tooth on stage in front of like 15,000
funny.
people, but we're still there. We're good.
That's awesome.
Very
As some
nervous.
wise men once said, "Let it bleed."
Yeah.
Well, I know Tommy and I are from North Carolina. You were born in North Carolina, is that right?
Yeah, Durham.
Yeah. So why don't you give us your life story in 3 minutes?
She's serious.
Yeah.
She's
like-
serious.
And
I'm laughing to stall here. Okay. Yeah. No, I was born in North Carolina, and I lived there until I was little when we moved. I moved in second grade, and we moved to Nashville, where you guys live now. And then I lived in Nashville up until when I went to high school, and then I came out to the West Coast just because I really wanted to go to the West Coast. I felt like most of the music I was listening to was coming from the West Coast. The movies I was seeing were all filmed on the West Coast, and it was just this kind of magical place that I wanted to check out. And I came out here and went to school and met a band and met a girl and stayed. So,
Nice.
yeah.
There you go.
So outside of the Waybacks, I know you have like the Nash Villains and you do other musical projects. Can you tell our viewers like just kind of about your musical center and I guess what for us we know you mostly from the Waybacks, but I know you
Sure.
stay busy in like all kinds of ways.
Yeah, well, I mean, that kind of evolved out of our band just becoming this long distance project over time. And it started out by wanting to work with people who didn't live together. So we kind of established way back in 2004, maybe, that we couldn't be a band that lived in the same town anymore, and that was okay. So we were splitting our time between people who lived in the Bay Area and who lived up in Seattle and who lived in Austin. And then as you know, people have kids and schedules change, and even before COVID and all that, you know, we were all wanting to spend less time on the road, and then we're all musicians, so you want to do things in your spare time too. So, yeah, I think that over time, I mean, the Waybacks really reflects a lot of what I love to do, which is why it's such a great band. And honestly, if we all lived together, like in a house on Haight-Ashbury or something like the Dead used to, or the airplane or something, that's all we would do, and we would play 200 shows a year, but because we all live in different places, we have to do different things, and so yeah, it's fun to kind of explore different styles a little bit, and certainly it's fun working with different people. But the Waybacks is something special, and so I'm glad you guys have gotten to be a little part of that too. And it was great. These Barefoot Movement came, and we had breakfast in my neighborhood a couple years ago. It was awesome.
Right.
What was that restaurant?
Well, it's sadly, like everything else, is closed right now. I'm hoping it's going to open back up, but it was called Stacks, named after the large stacks of pancakes that they make.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, little Booker joining us there. James is the proud dad of 2 little boys. One of them is a little leaguer, and you're the coach of that team. Is that right?
Are you
Yeah,
really?
one of the many things that got canceled this year. That was really sad. I mean, that happened in April, that the whole National Little League organization decided to cancel the Little League World Series, which if you've ever watched the Little League World Series, you'll understand how serious the Little League World Series is.
Cool.
And it's been held every year since, I don't know, 1946 or something. This is the first time it's ever been canceled. So it was a big deal. And yeah, kids are sad. I mean, it's because it's this thing where kids grow up in Little League, and 12 is the pinnacle of the experience, really. And that's the year where if you get on an all-star team and you keep winning, you can eventually make it all the way to Williamsport, where they hold the World Series, and you're on ESPN, and they've got professional umpires, and it's just and so, like, obviously very few teams actually make it, but the dream is there, right? And so that's, in some ways, that makes it all the worse, because we sort of knew, like, we're not really going to make it to the Little League World Series, but when you don't even get a shot at it, it really hurts. And that was kind of what it felt like this year, but it's just all over. Yeah. Like so many things, it's a year of trying to make adjustments, because a lot of the things that we all love are being changed, and we're having to change the way we do things, which is why this variety show is so cool. I mean, it's you guys are bringing each other together and continuing as a band, even though there's a big block in the road,
For sure. Well, yeah, I mean, and it's there. You have to find the things to be, happy about, and I'm definitely happy to have the opportunity to get to know our friends a little better, the way that we have been able to do. So, why don't we play a song? We sound checked with James yesterday, and the Wi-Fi connection was a little funky. And so we were worried that if, as you guys know on the show here, that we have had some technical difficulties in the past, we didn't want to have that happen in the middle of one of James's songs. So so this is live. It was just live at about 2:30 this morning, because that's when you sent me this video.
Yeah, I'm kind of a night owl with this stuff. So yeah,
Same.
I just went in my little studio last night and recorded a couple of videos for you guys. But they've never been posted anywhere else. Of course, they're just done last night, and they're an exclusive Barefoot Movement release right here.
All right.
All right. Well, can you
I'll tell you where this
Yeah.
came from. Yeah, so I was listening to Apple Music, which will recommend stuff for you, and so I like to click sometimes on the new stuff for you, and it came up with this live Jerry Garcia band album, which I thought, well, okay, Apple Music, pretty cool choice. All right, I'll go with it. And so I was listening to that. Our whole family was listening to that at dinner one night, and a song came on there that just really hit me. I hadn't heard it in a very long time, and it felt appropriate at these times. So the story behind this song is that when Bob Dylan and the members of the band were all living together in that big pink house in Woodstock, apparently Dylan wrote down the lyrics to the song on a piece of paper and handed them to Richard Manuel, the keyboard, or one of the keyboard players in the band, and said, "Hey, you think you can write any music for this?" And the result was this song that I did last night for you guys, and it's called "Tears of Rage." And "Tears of Rage, Tears of Grief. Why must I always be the thief?" really hits a lot of things that I think are going on, and maybe a lot of things that a lot of people are feeling right now. So I wanted to sing that for you.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay, here it is. James Nash, everybody.
Carried you in our arms on Independence Day. Now you throw us all aside and put us on our way.
What dear daughter beneath the sun would treat a father so? To wait upon him hand and foot, yet always tell him no. Tears of rage, tears of grief. Why must I always be the thief? Come to me now. You see we're all alone, and life is brief. It was all very painless when you ran out to receive all that false instruction we never could believe. And now the heart is filled with gold as if it were a purse. Oh, what kind of love is this which goes from bad to worse? Tears of rage, tears of grief. Why must I always be the thief? Come to me now. You know you're so alone. Life is brief. Pointed you the way to go and scratched your name in the sand. You just thought it was nothing more than a place for you to stand. I want you to know that while we watched you discover no one would be true, I myself was among the ones who thought it was just a childish thing to do. Yeah, got those tears of rage, tears of grief. Why must I always be the thief? Come to me now. You know we're so alone, and life is brief. Your life is brief.
And we're back.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
People
Beautiful.
are loving that. Yes. Incredible.
Yes.
Isn't
Yes.
it cool? We
Very cool.
just feel cool. We have cool friends.
We
That's
have
right.
cool friends.
Yeah,
You do.
it speaks for itself, really. You just you watch him play, you watch him sing. Yeah, I mean, he's got the whole package, man. He's got the whole thing going.
That's nice.
That
of
was
you
really
guys.
great, man. Every time I've seen him play or sing or anything, you have precision and feel and musicality and personality all in one, and it's great, man.
Oh,
That's
thanks,
really
Alex. I really
we need to
appreciate
write
that.
that down. That was a
That's
great.
really nice.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that on your website.
Yeah.
It's a testimonial. Absolutely, I got one. I'm taking it. I'm stealing it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
I've
you.
had
That's
it.
right. And
It's
that
a-
means a lot because that means a lot for me. I really appreciate that.
So tell us about your guitar. People were talking about it in the chat there.
Yeah. So this is made by the Santa Cruz Guitar Company, and this one is new. I've had a Santa Cruz forever. It was like the first good acoustic guitar I got, and I've taken it across the oceans and thousands and thousands of miles. It's really my other Santa Cruz guitar is probably, I think I may have done every single Wayback show ever. I've played that guitar in that show. But this is a newer guitar that Santa Cruz was really nice to make for me, which is very much like my old one. It's partly I just wanted to have another guitar in case something happened to it, because you guys know how it is when you're flying and traveling, and sometimes you have to hand your guitar to somebody after a show and you hope it really gets where it's supposed to, and like things like that. And I've been really lucky never to have anything really bad happen to my guitar, but I wanted to have another. But also I was talking with Richard Hoover at the Santa Cruz Guitar Company, who's one of the nicest people you ever meet, and truly one of the best flat top luthiers in the world. And so he had some ideas about things that could tweak it to make it a little bit more what I wanted, and this and that way. But I'll tell you, because this is such a family show, I got to share something with you about this guitar. So I started designing the show with them, designing this guitar with the guys at Santa Cruz, maybe in like 2012, 2013, and they're just down in Santa Cruz, which is about an hour and a half away. So it's a hike, but I go down there to work on stuff. So we're looking at woods, and I'm playing different instruments and talking to them about sounds, and they're really dog friendly down at the Santa Cruz Guitar Company, and they got a couple dogs running around. So I'd bring my dog, and he loved to come in and hang out. So it became this thing where I felt like he was part of the design of the guitar for me. Now, the sad fact is my dog lived to be 14, but he passed away while we were still finishing up this guitar. And I really felt like the guitar was kind of like he was part of this guitar. So you can see this.
Oh, there it is.
I can't really see it.
It's on the, what do you call that piece?
It's called the heel cap of the guitar.
Heel cap. Yeah.
Oh,
And
that
that,
is
just
beautiful.
I can
I'll
actually
have to
let me
zoom
see
in.
here. I'll do something crazy. I may regret messing with my camera while we're on the air, but let me see here.
Oh,
Whoa,
zooming in.
super
Oh, look at him
Whoa.
go. Look at him go.
that. That's
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Nice.
That's amazing.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
And I got to meet the guy who did that scrimshaw, and he just does it by hand with some powerful magnifying lenses and just carved it in. So I gave him a picture of my dog, and he put that on the back there. So
Wow.
That's
yeah.
cool.
So it's the first instrument that I've ever had that I named. This guitar is called Major, named after my dog.
That's
That's
so
awesome.
Sweet.
We're animal lovers in this band. So actually, I call her K9. That's her nickname, K9. Well, let's hear
I
another
saw
song.
Katie getting a little tear
Yes,
when I told
yes.
the
Oh,
story.
My
I want
contacts are
now.
bothering me again.
I know. I really
Yeah, I know,
wanted
I know.
name something after my dog now.
My cat is
What?
very moved by the story. Can we tell?
Good, good.
A little donut back there.
Animals got to stick together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, we need to hear another song from that Santa Cruz guitar. How about it?
Yeah.
Tell
Sure,
us
let's
about
do
this
it.
song.
This is a song that I wrote, and I did not write it recently. I wrote it several years ago, so it's not about what's going on right now, but it feels like not only does history repeat itself, but in weird ways, it kind of felt like it was talking about what was going on. So I thought it was appropriate, and but this song is called, well, this song it's really was written about the crashed economy in California specifically, but also around the country. And it's called "If You Ain't Got It, You Can't Get It."
Awesome. Here we go.
And I'm sorry you can't sing along. Normally I would say please on the chorus, because I keep it's revealing my lack of imagination. I say the same line over and over and over and over again, and it would be a good time to join in. So please go ahead and sing along, even though we can't hear you.
Okay, you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Sing along, everybody.
We'll be over here singing.
Now sunny California seemed like the perfect place, till the Golden River flowing dried up without a trace. Left without a nickel, a job or a home. There is no more land aplenty, there's nowhere left to roam. If you ain't got it, can't get it, you best be on your way. If you ain't got it, can't get it, and there's nothing more to say. Every crime since the dawn of time began in shades of gray. If you ain't got it, can't get it, at a price that you can pay. Now the lion got his courage, Scarecrow got a brain, the banker got a bailout, and the dream went down the drain. The city got a building stretching halfway to the sky, and Romeo got a letter too late for a reply. If you ain't got it, can't get it, you best be on your way. If you ain't got it, can't get it, and there's nothing more to say. For every crime since the dawn of time began in shades of gray. If you ain't got it, can't get it, at a price that you can pay. Been selling hope to the hopeful and foolish to the fool. We're planting trees in a forest and we're burning them for fuel. We give a test to a teacher and a mask to a thief. Some people cry for forgiveness, some laugh in disbelief. If you ain't got it, can't get it, you best be on your way. If you ain't got it, can't get it, and there's nothing more to say. Oh, every crime since the dawn of time began in shades of gray. If you ain't got it, can't get it, at a price that you can pay. can sell it out for money. You can sell it out for fame. You can sell it out to be the one who doesn't get the blame. Well, I don't believe in justice, impartial or blind, but I still believe that the little guy will win from time to time. If you ain't got it, you can't get it, you best be on your way. If you ain't got it, you can't get it, there's nothing more to say. 'Cause every crime since the dawn of time began in shades of gray. If you ain't got it, you can't get it at a price that you can pay. If you ain't got it, you can't get it, not at a price that you can pay.
And we're back
All
once
right.
again.
Love it. Woo!
Well, thank you so much, James. We have been blessed by your music tonight. We are really excited. And everybody in the stream, our friends Terry Godwin saying hello. She's a Merle Fest staple. And our
Yeah.
friend
Hey, Terry.
David. Oh, that guy is on it.
Oh, thank you.
We
Yeah, I
agree.
appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Terry. Thank you, Barbara. I really appreciate it. Those are probably some other people that are close personal
Worth
friends, but
Dixon.
those two I know for sure. So, oh, and Worth, of course. Yeah, hey, Worth. How you doing?
Yeah. Love Worth.
All right. Well, thank you so much, James. We will hopefully, I mean, who knows when, but one of these days we will be back together again.
Well,
And
there
we're
are
gonna
there
hold
are
on to
rumors. For sure, there are rumors that another album hour is coming to Merle Fest, and you guys are going to be there. So
that.
please.
Alrighty,
so.
well, we're gonna cut to a video now from when we last played at Jelly's Jam Room. Here's a song called "Do What You Please." Everybody, say hello to James Nash on socials. You can go check out the Waybacks website. They have all the album hours of yore on there, as well as their discography. So you can always find out more info. And even if you weren't there, I've been listening to some of the album hours. Like I've got the Abbey Road one, and they're just so fun. They're just an absolute musical treat, and so much hard work goes into them, and there's just a whole wealth of stuff there for you guys to check out. So you definitely do that.
Thanks, Noah.
All right, here we go. Here's "Do What You Please."
See that look on your face like you see something out of place. But even you can't figure out what's wrong. I want to help you find what it is you're looking for, but I'm afraid that you might take too long. We're running out of time, I'm laying it on the line. Baby, I'm down on my knees. Well, you can choose to stay, you can choose to leave, and I wish for once that you choose me. I know by now you'll do just what you please. There've been so many things that I let go. You don't even know. It's hard not to think about them now. Well, I'd like to see you try and make it on your own. What would you do
you please.
I'd give the world to you and make all of your dreams come true. But you don't seem to dream too much these days. Well, I put my faith in your hands and you turned around and put it in the sand and let the tide wash it away. Yeah. We're running out of time and I'm laying it on the line. Baby, I'm down on my knees. Well, you can choose to stay, you can choose to leave, and I wish for once that you choose me. I know by now you'll do just what you please. I said we're running out of time, and I deserve my peace of mind. I don't have to tell you what I need. Well, you can choose to stay, you can choose to leave, and I wish for once that you choose me. I know by now you'll do just what you please.
Who wants to know some facts and trivia about the members of the Barefoot Movement? The only folks who know are familiar. Find it all out on Barefoot Trivia. Yeah,
You guys saw it. You know what time it is. It's time for Barefoot Movement Trivia.
Barefoot Movement
All
Trivia.
We'll give you a few minutes to get your fingers
Your
ready.
fingers. Do some finger
And
warm-ups
this one is
here.
one-
Stretch.
This is one that is going to require a little math. Now, I know
Oh God.
we don't, I mean, not everyone uses math every day, so it might take a minute.
I sure don't.
But,
My dad doesn't anymore.
yeah, retired.
Retired.
Anywho, here is the Barefoot Movement Trivia question. I don't know why 1927 has already popped up as some kind of answer, Mike. I don't know.
It's a great
That
answer.
is wrong. Okay, are you
Is
ready?
he just naming yours
Okay.
jazz existed?
Now we're talking about the instruments. He's got pie up there too. Instruments that we normally play. So fiddle, mandolin, guitar, upright bass. How many strings are in the Barefoot Movement?
Tommy's laughing.
Strings or
Got
strangs?
him now.
Huh?
Playing this song. Okay. How many strings are in the Barefoot Movement? Between.
Is that Mike Crevilla's answer?
Go! Worth!
Wow, Worth.
Worth did it. Oh, man.
That was pretty quick, Worth.
Ding.
Worth Dixon, our
All
friend
right.
from, oddly enough, from D'Addario
D'Addario
Strings.
That's hilarious. Yeah, if Worth didn't get it, man, I mean,
He counted all 22
shoulda
of those
gotten it.
D'Addario strings in the Barefoot Movement.
That is funny. The expert.
All right, for a Barefoot Movement sticker,
That's hilarious.
going to you, Mr. Worth Dixon, our friend. We will
That
send
is
you that
awesome.
sticker. All right, well,
yeah, he deserves it.
we are going to move into a video that Katie did, and you can tell us a little bit about that. And then I think pretty much right after that we'll be
Well,
right up.
let me announce some
Oh, I'm so
donations
sorry.
too. Sorry to interrupt. I always have to interrupt with
So
this.
sorry.
Like, hold on. Let me
Yeah,
announce
yeah.
some
Hold
donations.
Hold up,
guys.
wait a minute.
Okay.
Got some donations too, and
Thanks, Katie. David Peace donated $10 through Super Chat. He said, "Hi from Kentucky. Your music is awesome and love the tune twist. All of you harmonize so well. You are all fantastic. Keep the music coming, and God bless and stay safe. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.
Vibing
Thank
for
you.
David.
Vibing for
Thank you
David.
so much.
And Tie-Dye Mark donated $15. He said, I was in Colorado for my 50th birthday for the past few weeks, but I enjoyed your last show from the road. Thanks for the Colorado song, Katie.
Thank you.
Aw.
Thank you.
All right.
Mark. Thanks for the
Thanks for the Big Larry
$15.
shirts and the donation.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Making it
thank you.
rain.
Do you
Happy
want
late
to,
birthday.
Talk to Cheryl here. She said she had some trouble with the donation.
Okay, so Cheryl said she tried to donate, but it wants access to information. So I think that's optional. You shouldn't have to. Well, you pay through PayPal through the donation. So it's Streamlabs is the website. It's a completely safe website, but you do have to give your PayPal info. You have to log into your PayPal account to donate through Streamlabs, but it's completely safe. You don't have to make a Streamlabs account though, so some people get confused by that. Hope that makes sense. Maybe if I'll be prepared next time to pull it up on the screen and like show you how to do it. That would have a little tutorial.
All right. I tell you what, let's save Katie's video for our next little round of songs, and we'll move into one that she and I and Tommy did this week of a song by a band that I actually really like named Kiss. I saw them in concert when I was in the 10th grade. Thank you, high school boyfriend. And the T-shirt that I'm wearing in the video, I got at that concert. So here is a Kiss song. It's a little. It was actually a pretty acoustic song. One of their more, and I think Garth Brooks actually covered it on the Kiss like tribute album or something. I didn't know that till I looked it up this week to see like what other covers had been done. So. Anyway, I couldn't talk everybody into painting their faces, but it was mostly because I didn't want to go out and buy face paint. Anyway, here's Hard Luck Woman. We'll be right back with David Howley from Wee Banjo 3.
Never I met you, I'd never have seen you cry. If not for our first hello, we'd never have to say goodbye.
And we're back.
We always
with David and
say,
Howley.
we're like chatting before, and we're like, okay, everybody, shut up! It's time to go live now.
Go.
From New Hampshire and by way of Ireland, our friend David Howley from We Banjo 3. Hello, David.
Hello, everybody.
A very fancy glass filled
There he
with
is.
delicious whiskey.
I'm delighted to join you all. This is like this is like a kind of a channel for just microphone enthusiasts, as
Exactly.
well as like all these beautiful microphones and beautiful people. It's good to see you all.
I know there is like behind the scenes a lot of gear talk that goes on, and I mean I know a little bit, but most of the time I'm like
Yeah, that's when I go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, you guys can chat for a minute.
You just need to say numbers at people that mean nothing. Oh yeah, you like those 122s? Oh yeah, they're great, Mike. Yeah, those 175s. Yeah.
Wow,
What about
that's
that?
so real.
Yeah, the blue stripe. Yeah.
Blue stripe.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's good to see you. I've tuned into a number of these, and I just love the game shows, the little videos, and the covers. It's so good. So thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are so happy to have you. I think we probably first connected with We Banjo 3 at Merlefest, so this is kind of a Merlefest themed show. I could say that about a lot of our career. A lot of people we've met over the years have been at Merlefest, but I remember that same stage that that Hillside Album Hour is on, the Hillside stage, sitting cross-legged on the side of the stage, like watching you guys and just being so blown away by all of you. And being the fiddler, of course, I was zoomed in on Fergal, and he's like the guy that's playing fiddle, keeping the rhythm going with the little machine with his foot, and singing at the same time. And I'm just like, what is this guy a machine? Like, for real? Like,
Fergal is our freak of nature. We call him the foot of death because he has like, you know how like some people have like perfect pitch. Fergal has like almost perfect rhythm.
Wow.
So like he does the kick, the stomp in the band, all the kick, and he is the only, like, he will keep us in time. Like no matter what, he will keep us in time. And it's like he's one of those freaks of nature. He plays everything in the band. That's the joke about Fergal, is that Fergal is the only one in the band that doesn't play the banjo, like on stage ever, but he actually can play and do everything in the band. Like he plays guitar, he plays baron, he sings, he plays bass, stomps, fiddle, he does everything. He's like, you could record an entire We Banjo 3 album if you had Fergal Scahill.
Very good to have around.
Yeah.
So I was looking up just, some of the press and things that you guys have had, and I found this quote that I just thought was too good not to share. We Banjo 3 are a musical Betty Ford clinic, almost single-handedly rehabilitating the much-maligned banjo in 4 short years.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Oh, Betty Ford clinic.
That's
Wow.
wonderful.
Isn't that epic?
I love that quote. And so, Celt grass is kind of a word that has been come to describe We Banjo 3. Anything you'd like to add to that for anybody that might not have heard We Banjo 3's music before?
We're very sorry if we're offending anyone. Not our intent. No, we just the Celtgrass thing kind of grew out of, like, we all grew up in Ireland. Like, I learned, me and my brother Martin, who's in the band as well, we learned music sitting in pubs late at night. Our dad was a musician and would bring us to pubs. We would literally sit there with these like older musicians, and we would play along with them. When we were like 8 and 9, we'd fall asleep in these pubs playing music all night long. And so like the Irish part of us is so deeply ingrained. And then our dad was this big fan of American music, American country and bluegrass. And so we kind of had this like musically bipolar kind of growing up of like, we didn't see the difference because there was no difference. We listened to them alongside of one another. Like, we had as much chance of meeting Paul Brady as we had Garth Brooks. So they were in the same bracket in our minds. So the music eventually for us as players just kind of like meshed together. And then we started doing gigs. And when we started the band, it was kind of a joke. It was just kind of, we were doing shows, having fun. And then we just kept getting booked for more and more shows, and then yeah, it's like nearly 10 years later, and we're still doing it. We're 6 albums in, and Billboard #1s and mad stuff like that. That like you'd never start out thinking that any of that's going to happen, because it was 3 guys and 3 banjos when the band started. That's why the name is We Banjo 3. It was literally, we tried to make it as funny and weird as possible, you know.
Love it.
It backfired.
Yes,
One of the
it's
things
not
I
funny
noticed
at all.
One of the things I noticed at your show was, you know, a lot of times you'll be like, if you go to a show, you're up there standing up and clapping and dancing or whatever, and then eventually you kind of get tired and you're like, all right, let's have like a song where we kind of relax. Let's sit down for a little while, and you're kind of happy to sit down.
Yeah.
But in your show, it's kind of the opposite. Like I'd be like, okay, everybody's gonna sit down for the next song. Please, I'm not ready to sit down. So everybody, you know, you wanted to get back up because you had just gotten in this energy, and that's like the whole show. The energy was so palpable.
Oh man, thank you.
That you could stand up the whole show, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think isn't that kind of one of the things I find about the style of music that we all play, where it's so embedded in the rhythm and the groove that like as a musician, like you want people, and I've come to a bunch of your shows, and I see that same thing. If you want people to be involved in this like mass dance, and if there's anyone left out, you want to bring them into the dancing group rather than let the dancing group kind of meld into the non-dancers. And we can be quite offensive about it. We literally tell people we would like you to stand up and dance.
Yes, yeah.
But here's the thing, I'll say you guys are so polite about it though. Like you're like, come on, let's dance. But sometimes people will be like, no, get up, and it's just like, okay, I want to do this. It's just so fun.
That's how Irish people ended up in America. We just kind of kept being like, no, it's all right. We're meant to be here. It's fine. Oh, it's grand. Yeah, no, yeah, we're grand.
I love it.
Yeah. It's been a really strange time, but it's been fun to like go. I've gone through my phone once or twice and these little videos that I have, and I have a video that I took of you guys the last time we saw each other in person, which was at your show in 3rd and Lindsley.
No, we saw each. Oh, that's right. That was after.
That was after Wintergrass.
Wintergrass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Gosh.
I think it was.
No, it was like no. Wait, maybe.
I was like, when did we play 3rd and Lindsley? I didn't remember. I was like, oh yeah, it was a radio show.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh man.
It looks like you've worn that guitar in a particular spot right there. You know, you can tell where.
Man, this is my first professional guitar that I bought. I bought this from Fergal in the band. I bought this from Fergal.
Got you a deal.
So is that his wear and tear? Or
no,
yours?
this is all me. When he sold this to me, it was beautiful. And then this is from. So in our band. Sorry, Katie, I'm about to.
You told me this at Wintergrass Wintergrass.
So I play the bass in We Banjo 3 as well. So I have two outputs on my guitar, and if you people can see, there's like another pickup up here that I basically play a style of tuning and kind of root all the notes. But from the way that I pick, I dig a hole just at the top of the guitar, and man, every time a luthier sees this guitar, I know there's 2 different types of people. People like luthiers or people who work in guitar shops. They either see it and then look at me like scorn, like kind of angrily.
How dare you?
Or I get the kind of like smirk of appreciation of like, yeah, that guitarist does work, you know. But I love this guitar. It's like, and that's, for me, this has been one of the things that's been special about this time, is that I normally don't tour with this guitar because it's kind of fragile. And so I normally tour with another guitar, and then now it's like I get to be home with all of my toys, all of the instruments, everything.
Exactly.
So it's fun, yeah.
Awesome.
Well, we'd love to get a song from you. I'm sure the crowd here is teeming with anticipation.
I am. I'm the crowd.
I was thinking that I'd just sing you like maybe a new song, if that's okay. I was trying to go through what We Banjo 3 songs I would sing, and then I realized that everyone's heard those loads of times. So this is again, a great thing for musicians is having time to actually sit and actually finish songs. So this is one that I finished a couple of months ago. It's called Hummingbird Love. never missed a beat. Colors bold and bright, blue and gold and green. You know you could stick around, you don't have to leave. My hummingbird love, won't you stay with me, please? My hummingbird love, try not to scare you away. My hummingbird love, don't you think you could stay? My hummingbird love, try not to scare you away. My hummingbird love, don't you think you could stay? My hummingbird love. I won't shoot to myself, don't want you to move, but staying in one place isn't what you do. There's melody in your eyes, passion in your bloom. My hummingbird love, I am in awe of you. My hummingbird love, try not to scare you away. My hummingbird love, begging for you to stay. My hummingbird love, try not to scare you away. My hummingbird love, don't you think you could stay? Hummingbird love, my hummingbird love. My hummingbird love, don't you think you could stay? Hummingbird love, my hummingbird love, hummingbird love. My hummingbird love.
Yeah. Wow.
There you go.
That was
I
amazing.
love that.
Hot off the presses, brand new song.
Yeah, I figured that while I was in the presence of my friends, I would sing some songs that you have to clap for because that would be the polite thing to do. So choose.
Crushed it.
That was
No
awesome.
kidding.
Yeah.
Well, we have a little video here of something you guys are putting together. Why don't we play that real fast and then we'll talk about it when we
Yeah.
come back. Some exciting business they have going on here in the Wee Banjo 3 world. Here we go.
Oh, that was it.
There.
All right.
So anyway,
So tell the world here about the virtual music festival you guys are putting together.
Yes.
It looks incredible.
we are very, very excited. We decided that we wanted to kind of curate a festival. We've wanted to do a festival for years, and I think much like yourselves, when you're on the road so much as bands, usually are. It's very hard to actually find time to do anything other than just survive. And so when this kind of time happened that we're all at home and virtual festivals are a thing, we said, well, wouldn't this be a great time for us to put together some of our favorite bands? And so it's a virtual festival. We have a ton of headliners and quite a diverse range of music as well. And the idea will be that it's bands playing music, but then also a lot of kind of behind the scenes stuff, interviews with the bands, and just a lot of the mad harebrained ideas that we come up with during the career of a band and never get to do. We're like, well, we'll just do a festival and then we can do all the crazy stupid things that we want to do, and no one can stop us because it's ours.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah.
And what I was saying is that I feel like the amount of work that it is putting together a virtual festival is akin to probably the amount of work that you guys put together to every week or every time you do one of these. So, like, hats off to the Barefoot Movement. The amount of effort and work you put into this is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. It's. I think that when we played our last live show in mid-March, and the next weekend our shows were canceled, and it all just started to happen so fast. And so that very next weekend we did a live stream together, and then it turned out, well, okay, maybe that's not even safe at this point, so we started this whole thing, and it just it hasn't stopped. We just have not going to twice a month that was helped spread some of it out, but it definitely hasn't been a leisurely time in the Barefoot world here. But that sounds amazing. So when is your festival? I think I missed the date there.
It's August 29th. So
Wow,
yeah, it's coming up. It's 3 weeks time. And we're excited. Like, we have kind of like a cocktail making session with Martin and just different fun stuff. We have a little game show with a bunch of the Irish. We kind of specifically focused on Irish festivals and the Celtic kind of music community that we've kind of come up in. And so we're going to get like a bunch of the directors from these Celtic festivals together and do like a game show with them, and like kind of bringing in parts that you don't get to see at a normal music festival. Because again, like, I love touring. But I find that being at a festival is like one of the most intense experiences, and that's as a performer, because you're just like at every corner and avenue there's someone that you want to talk to and a band you want to see, and we're performers, and like you spend your entire festival running around seeing people. And so I imagine for people who are at the festival, they probably they see a certain percentage of the kind of atmosphere, but there's a whole portion of it that people never see. And that's kind of what we wanted to capture, which was, again, getting to see the directors of these festivals sitting around talking and like joking and laughing with one another is kind of, I don't know. It's, again, all this is a great idea. How it will turn out is yet to be known.
I'm
So
sure it's going to be awesome.
it will be interesting, no matter what.
So how does it work? Is it on a certain platform? Do people buy tickets? This is all so new.
It's a ticketed event. It's all under our website. If people go to webanjo3.com, kind of all the details and information is there. And we're printing a bunch of kind of special shirts for it, and just trying to make this time really special for people. And yeah, it'll be an interesting kind of adventure for us as a band as well, because, again, for yourselves, like, what we do best is we play music. That's what we do best. And all of this stuff has been an adventure is the word I'll use. It's like learning how to use streaming softwares and broadcasting. Although, no, you do have a degree in broadcasting, so you got a leg up on all the rest of us.
It's almost 10 years outdated, though. I mean, everything changes so fast,
No, it's great though, and then I think it's a cool time to be a musician, because it does feel like we're all being pushed really hard right now to kind of just upscale and learn things, and that's kind of, I suppose, the ethos of We Banjo 3 and the ethos of the Barefoot Movement are probably not too dissimilar. It's where someone gets a mad idea and you're like, sure, why not? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Well, we'd love to hear another song before we say goodnight.
Yeah.
What have you got for us? I think we're off time.
If you'll bear with me, I've been writing a bunch of songs, and I just feel like they're the ones that are in my head and at my hands. So I'm going to sing you another brand new song, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This one is literally brand new. I sat by the water about probably like 2 weeks ago and wrote it. It's called Dig Your Heels. And thank you so much for having me. This is amazing.
Yes,
and
thank you.
I love you all and miss you all, and hopefully that we'll be back together again very soon. And I don't know, I feel like I'm going to really enjoy being back on the circuit and back playing gigs and playing shows again when it happens. I feel like a couple of months ago I said, oh man, I'm so tired. I just like need 3 months off. And I feel so bad.
But wait, there's more.
So this
I
is
know,
your fault,
I
is
know.
what you're saying.
Basically, I feel like I caused all of this. In true Irish fashion, I'm taking on the woes of the world as my fault. All right, so this is called Dig Your Heels. You couldn't hold it back if you wanted to. The water's right up to the edge. The fire is burning in your belly now, and it won't back down. These are the moments in which whispers grow into waves that crash ashore, washing away the dreams of greedy hands and wicked plans. 'Cause there is safety in being hidden, tragedy in not being found. Spotlight keeps on searching anyway. So dig your heels into the ground. Ooh. Siren in the air tonight. The wind is blowing in her storm. Change is sitting on the edge of dawn, and it won't be long. 'Cause there is safety in being hidden, tragedy in not being found. Spotlight keeps on searching anyway. So dig your heels into the ground. Ooh.
Great.
Amazing.
Brand new music for the Barefoot Movement.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
man,
you so
thank
much,
you.
David. And we miss you to death, and I'm so glad you're getting some writing done and being productive and positive. You're always such a wonderful, positive force to behold.
Yeah, for real.
Likewise. I've always had the best times when I bumped into you guys at festivals or on the road, or even that time in Merlefest. It's so good to see you all.
Yeah. Or that time at Chewy's when we first really sat down and ate creamy jalapeno dip together.
I saw you guys at Chewy's that.
I know.
Like,
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that. All roads lead to Chewy's.
Yeah.
All roads lead to Chewy's.
Oh,
Man, we gotta write a
I could
tune
go
called
Chewy's.
"All Roads Lead to
That'd be a good
Chewy's."
record title.
Yeah.
Well, stay tuned. David and I are cooking up maybe a duet of some kind. We'll get that. Sorry, I get in this rocky chair and then I just I'm doing this the whole way.
Yep, we all did it. Like, we all just joined you.
Can't contain herself about the song.
I'm actually in a legitimate rocking chair.
He is. He's sitting in my grandma's rocking chair. It's just bad.
Oh, wow.
Also, in our tune twist that we've been doing in my studio, I've now got a chair that rotates, so it's bad. I got issues. But why don't we play in honor of David, who I know is a fellow. He likes video games. He's probably not as big of a nerd as Tommy here, but Tommy did a video. You can introduce this, and I'm sure David will enjoy it. But thanks again, David, and here we are.
Thank you, David.
I cover video game tunes on the mandolin, and I'm not only doing one song from this game, I'm doing my top 10 favorite songs from this game. Nerd level up here.
A million.
The game is
Here.
Final Fantasy VII, and so this is number 7 on the list from Final Fantasy VII for solo mandolin.
All right.
Nice.
You guys, virtual festival August 29th. Head to webanjo3.com to get all the details.
Thanks, David.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, David.
See you, David.
Thank you.
And we're back.
Well, what a fabulous show. What a wonderful bunch of guests we've been so lucky to have tonight. And,
all the feels
it's just,
right here in the heart.
My face kind of always hurts after these shows because I'm like, a whole
We're
time.
friends.
It's just like,
Yay!
Alright.
Okay, so we have lots of donations to catch up with. I apologize for the guys that donated like 30 minutes ago. I mean, gosh, I'm so sorry.
Gosh.
Good
I'm
God.
embarrassed for you.
Gosh.
Bob K donated $50.
Oh,
Thank you,
Bob.
He said, "You guys and your guests are so talented and versatile." But he didn't write "so" in a sarcastic way, like I said. I'm sure he's
So
he
You can't be
can't
sure.
It sounds exactly like Bob. Just kidding.
The highlight of my week and a blessing in my life. Thank you so much, Bob.
Bob, actually, one of the last times we saw David, he bought all of our lunch. We were having lunch with David out in Seattle at We Banjo 3, and
Bob flew to Seattle to see us play at a festival, and he lives in Illinois, so he's the best.
So Cheryl Fulton must have figured out the donation thing.
Thank you,
She
Cheryl.
donated $20. Said thanks for the great tunes, fun variety hour, and James. Thank you so much, Cheryl.
Thank you, Cheryl.
And Philip Taylor donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Thank you so much.
I love that.
Thank
$9.99.
Sale.
Thank you so much.
Cynthia donated $20. Thank you so much,
Cynthia.
EDS, as always, donated $150. EDS
right.
is the man. He's going to get
you.
shakes and the pour.
Wow.
He's getting the shakes.
Jack Stone donated $25. Thank you so much, Jack.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you, cousin.
And finally, Justin Shingleton donated $50 and
Thank
said,
you.
thanks for the
Thank you
tunes
so
and feeling
much.
good vibes. Thank you so much,
Love you,
Justin.
Justin.
Really appreciate that, man.
Well, you guys, stay tuned because we still have a tune twist on the way, and we're going to announce the winners of the Barefoot Movement Ultimate Fan Giveaway. So that is on the way. But right now we have another video produced by our...
Produced.
Someone produced it, you know.
I guess that's true. Yeah, so if you are one of our patrons on Patreon of $25 or more and caught the live stream we did last Saturday, we talked all about recording bass, and I also talked about playing and singing bass. Playing the bass and singing. I do this every time. Playing and singing the bass. Playing the bass and singing at the same time. And we gave a little sneak peek of this next song, which this is a jazz standard called Dream a Little Dream. And we wanted to kind of expand on it and record it, and that's what we did. And so it's me and Justin, and actually my brother was in town visiting, so we had the pleasure of having him on the track too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so this is Dream a Little Dream of Me featuring Alex Blomars.
All right.
On the saxophone, everyone.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
That's all.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you miss me. While I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they'll be, dream a little dream of me. whatever they'll be. Dream a little dream of me. But in your dreams, whatever they'll be, dream a little dream of me.
And we're back.
Yes.
Yay, Bibbers.
Okay.
Yay, Bibbers.
Hey, dogs.
Yeah,
Oh, wait,
speaking
That was
speaking of
awesome.
Bibbers.
Bibbers donated $50. Thank you, Bibbers. How can a dog donate money?
Bibbers.
Bibbers
She
really
is
great
so
with computers.
smart.
She
You
says,
don't even
fabulous show tonight. Love to you all. Love to you, Bibbers.
Thank you,
know.
Bibbers.
Love to
We
love to you,
Bibbers.
Bibbers.
I don't think Bibbers
For
likes
sure.
noise, so I'm not going to make any noise
No.
because of Bibbers.
Just
Thank
silence
you.
for a
Out of
minute.
respect.
Yeah,
Yeah, moment
she's
of
afraid of
silence.
everything.
Moment of silence.
God, it's dark.
I gotta say, that was a lot of Kramer, and I'm not complaining. No complaints here. And big shout out to Alex Blomars. I mean, you guys were already a great dynamic duo. But
crushed
it must be pretty cool to play with your brother like that. That's pretty cool, man.
It really is. It's so special. We've been doing it for so long. Like my very first bass gig was with my brother and his best friend when I was in the 6th grade. I didn't really know how to play jazz standards yet, but they just threw me into the deep end, and that's been a huge influence on my life. So
That's great.
he's cool. He's talented.
We
Good
just
guy.
got
Good guy.
That's so
Another
cool, man.
donation in,
Oh
folks.
wow.
Tracy Crua donated $100.
Oh my
guys.
gosh. Thank you.
Said such
Wow.
fun and
Thank
amazing
you.
talent. Thank you for a lovely evening. Thank you
you.
so much. You guys are just
Man,
the best.
thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Well, we haven't heard enough from Mr. Alex Connerly tonight. Let's get another song from him, and
Oh,
then
thanks.
we will go to our tune twist, and then we'll announce the winners of our contest, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay. I was trying to think of what to play. But last time I played a song, and my daughter was jumping around behind me on this couch and stuff, and I was so distracted. And no complaints. It's what I signed up for with a daughter and stuff. But
She stole the show.
yeah, but I figured I'd try that song again, and because I just remember I was not there when I sang it last time. So I'm gonna try it. All right.
Remix.
So this was a song that I started as a groove, and it just started. It was on this piano, and I was playing the drums, and my friend was going. And that was the basic riff that it started, but it was on piano, and I was playing on the drums and all. And so we started with that groove, and then the song sat for a long time, and then I took it to my friend Dave Bahanish, and we put words together and stuff. I might have told that exact story last time. I don't remember, but so here's that. Taking your sweet time like a soft breeze in summertime underneath the tall pines. Just watching clouds roll by, sipping on some sweet wine, talking about whatever is on your mind. I could spend forever and one night till the grapes fall from the vine, just taking your sweet time while your eyes are patiently saying that you'll be mine. So it's alright, yeah, I'll go on waiting, just keep on taking your sweet time. taking your sweet time. Just like honey dripping to the ground. Catch it just before it hits the floor. Nothing more precious, Lord, than taking your sweet time. While your eyes are patiently saying that you'll be mine. So it's alright, yeah, I don't mind waiting. Just keep on taking your sweet time. Oh, yeah. Taking your sweet time. Like a sun setting round supper time. Taking your sweet time. And you're slow going down. Taking your sweet time. Taking your sweet time.
Alex with the fade outs tonight.
Do we fade in the clap? Like
Long fade.
Wait, it's fading back in. It's fading back in. Here it comes. Here it comes.
I love that. You know, I was thinking the other day, because we talk a lot in the band about words that are not common to like to Katie, like colloquialisms that are Southern exclusive, and just sometimes we'll say something and Katie's like, what is that? And it's not like she wouldn't know what it was, but I was thinking that saying supper time, like you said in that song.
Oh yeah, supper time.
I feel like that's
my family says supper.
Do they say supper? I didn't know if that was like a country.
My
thing.
extended family. Yeah. Well, they're from the country.
Yeah. Like there's country all over this country.
That's true.
Yeah.
Country all over.
Country.
There's
We got another donation in, guys.
All right.
Mr.
Guys.
A.M.B.
Ram.
312
Hey, Ram.
donated $40. $40.
Aww. We love Ram. He gave us beautiful music
Ram.
and a donation.
Yes.
What a guy.
The saxophonist you have heard. Okay, we're going to play our tune twist, and we'll be right back with the winners. We just clicked. It's pretty cool the way this thing works, because like I was wondering, are we going to have to like go through this list? But you just hit a button and it says draw winners.
The
and
winners have been
pops up.
drawn,
Wow.
folks,
They've
and
been
we will
drawn.
announce them after this tune twist.
So this one is the first one that was crowd-funded in the Tune Twist tiers, and we've had 2 more be funded, so you guys can look for those in upcoming installments. This one is the Beatles, Here Comes the Sun, and I tell you, I always like this song, but singing it this week, it felt very good to my soul to sing this. Yeah, just like smiles returning to the faces, and it's been so long since we've been here and that kind of thing, and I just right. I'm keeping my eye on the time when we'll be able to like make all that come true. So Here Comes the Sun.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say it's alright. Little darling,
Here comes the sun.
Here comes the sun. Here comes some winners.
Well, I want to say thank you to the guys that funded Here Comes the Sun.
That's right.
You know, thanks.
Thank you,
I know
Taladar.
Taladar was a big part of
Oh,
that.
Taladar.
Amber requested
started
it.
the requests. My best friend Amber, she has been wanting us to do that song for years, and so we appreciate that. And I think our friend Austin contributed as well.
I think so.
Austin and other people. So that's for you.
Noah
guys.
Rucker.
Thanks,
Okay,
everyone.
so it is time to announce the winners of the Barefoot Movement Ultimate Fan Giveaway. Okay.
Sunday.
So I'll be curious to know if there's actually anybody watching the stream that has won, but we're gonna announce it either way.
Yeah, and you know
So
what?
we're gonna go backwards.
I don't think I know any of these people, which is good. Because if it was my mom or something, I would have been like, okay,
She would have
redraw.
been disqualified.
Yeah.
All right.
So first winners are one a Barefoot Movement CD signed.
Yep. So it's signed Rise and Fly CD. So the winners, we had 5 winners of that. So the first winner is Drew Andrade. You have won an autographed Rise and Fly CD. Derek Jennings has won an autographed Rise and Fly CD. Yes, I'm saying it every time. Kayla Klontz has won an autographed Rise and Fly CD. Lucas Ferguson has won an autographed Rise and Fly CD. It's getting old. Tom Bellamy has won an autographed Rise and Fly CD. Okay.
You need the narrator to take
I
over.
didn't know.
All right.
So is that every time.
Autograph CD.
For third prize, we have. I don't,
Second
I don't,
runner-up.
I don't remember what the prizes were.
Okay,
I'm
so
not doing very good.
this is first prize, right? First prize, we had 2 winners of this.
Yes.
2 winners of the first prize. So the first prize was one of the limited edition Rise and Fly vinyl test prints, a $10 Amazon gift card, and an autographed Rise and Fly CD. And the winners of those are Ryan Williamson and
right.
Stephanie Wright. Congratulations, guys. Okay,
Yay.
so
Great
no
prize.
one's chatting on the stream, so I guess that they're not in the stream. Okay, and the grand prize winner, all right?
Oh, here we go.
Grand prize. Let me tell you what they won first. They
Okay,
won
I have to stop because my arms aren't that good.
They won one of the test printings, a limited edition Rise and Fly vinyl test print, a $50 Amazon gift card, an autographed Rise and Fly CD, a Barefoot Movement hat, a sticker, a postcard, and an autographed poster. It's like the ultimate package. The grand prize winner is Anthony Schumacher.
Anthony
Yay, Farkle!
The mic is just like red, like too loud.
Stop
the mic
it.
meter.
Everybody at home didn't even hear who won. It just clips the whole time.
So, thanks to everyone that entered. Really appreciate it. We'll probably do another one here sometime.
Yeah, you know, these are fun, and we had to actually pay to use this service, so I think we've got I don't know, what is it, 6 more months or something, and
Yeah.
we're not touring. We've got a big old box of CDs in there. Let's
Hey
just
guys,
keep some stuff
who
in
is
box.
the Beatles Experience from Argentina?
I don't know, but
They're
they must
chatting.
be
And-
be
enjoying our
they
music.
must
Did
be
they
a-
like Here Comes the Sun
I suppose they.
from
I hope
Argentina?
I've
so.
never heard
That's
of
cool.
that one.
Well,
I
thank you
just,
guys so much.
check out the
and,
Beatles Experience.
We'll be
That
back.
donation,
Oh, I'm
too.
sorry. Yes.
Here we go, interrupting for a donation. FL Webs donated $25. He slid it in there right before the end of the stream. Said, great show. Thanks for doing
thank
this.
you.
You have great guests and love your music. Thank you so much, FL
Thank you,
Webs,
guys.
for the $25.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And the Beatles Experience
nice.
replied.
Yes, great. Here
They
comes the
liked it.
sun.
All right.
Thank you, the
yay.
Beatles Experience from Argentina.
All right.
All
We
right.
love it. Love
In
being
Colombia.
connected across the globe here. That's what it's all about. Say
I'd like
goodnight,
to say
Joe.
thank you to everybody.
Say
To
goodnight,
everybody
Joe.
that everybody. I've read all your comments and all of your interactions, and it just, my heart is very warm. Thank you.
Yes, no kidding. All right,
Thank you
folks,
guys so much.
We appreciate you. Thank you. We'll see you in a couple weeks, and hang in there. We'll see you
Wash
soon.
your hands.
Wash
Cat
your
will be
hands.
very
Good
clean.
night, everybody.
Yes.